small, but I feel so tall in Toy Town. I take my car and I drive afar in Toy Town. There's Mr. Plod and a dog called Bumpy. Hello, Mr. Plod. Get down, Bumpy. I pass the Ark, the Noahs live there, and so does the elephant, and so does the bear. Noddy, they say it's market day in Toy Town. If you have the fare, I'll take you there through Toy Town. There's Biggers who lives by the old oak tree, and we have adventures, Biggers and me. Why don't you come and join in the fun? Just follow me, 'cause it's only begun. I'm Noddy. I'm Noddy.
Oh, it's always the same every Monday morning. Come on, Noddy, I'm late. What's the panic? It's washing day. Washing day? Of course. I better hurry up. All the same in Toy Town. All the same. I wish we could do without Mondays. Mrs. Bear's washing was blowing gently in the wind. Good day for drying, Noddy thought. Or was it? Mrs. Bear's sheets were dripping with water. Funny, Noddy thought, looking at the sky. It's not raining here. But it was raining there, in Mrs. Bear's garden.
Need a bath, Noddy?
Certainly not. But it was too late. Noddy was drenched from head to foot.
Bullseye!
Tubby shouted triumphantly. Noddy snatched the hose from Tubby. And what's all this? PC Plod appeared from nowhere.
It's Noddy, Mr. Plod. He started it, he started it. Look at what he's done to my mum's washing, eh? Look. You little liar.
Noddy swung round furiously. He'd forgotten the hose was in his hand. Mr. Plod went down with a bump. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to water you. On this occasion, I'm inclined to believe you, Noddy. As for you, Tubby Bear, I shall report this matter to your father and he will punish you.
If he does,
Tubby yelled.
I'll run away. Then you'll be sorry.
Not me, mate, Mr. Plod muttered to Tubby's departing back. Not me. It was a frantic Mr. and Mrs. Tubby Bear that knocked on Noddy's door next morning. Oh, he's gone, Mrs. Bear cried. Tubby's gone. And she gave Noddy a note. On it was scribbled.
Nobody loves me, so I've run away to sea. Tubby.
I'll never see him again. Mrs. Bear was desperate. Yes, you will, Noddy said. I'll find him for you. And he was out of the door and away. It was a long way to the harbour. Noddy drove and drove. Until he came to the big stone jetty. A ship was moored alongside. That must be the one, Noddy thought. Then he heard a noise. A familiar barking, whining kind of noise. It was coming from the back of the car. Noddy sighed. Oh, you just had to be a stowaway as well, didn't you, Bumpy? Come on, then. You better come with me. Noddy and Bumpy ran up the gangway. Not a moment too soon. The ropes were cast off. The captain was on the bridge. The anchor weighed. And there, standing on the deck, was a lonely-looking Tubby Bear. Come back, Tubby, Noddy shouted, before it's too late. It was too late. Heave-ho, the captain called. The ship sailed majestically away from the jetty. Oh, no, Noddy groaned. And who might you be, young fellow, me lad? Oh, I'm Noddy, Noddy said. Oh, yes, the sailor said.
I've come to rescue my friend Tubby. He's on the deck.
And I suppose that's your dog, too.
What's this? Stowaways?
The captain had heard the commotion.
2 stowaways and a dog? I'll show you what we do with stowaways and dogs.
Begging your pardon, sir, but this bear has joined us as a deckhand.
Oh, I see.
The captain glared fiercely at Noddy.
What's the matter with your head? Don't keep nodding at me all the time.
Yes, Captain. No, no, Captain, sir, no. Oh, look, please let us off this ship.
Noddy begged.
Tubby's run away to sea, sir, and...
Oh, he has he?
The captain roared.
He'll soon wish he stayed at home. Dress him as a sailor, Mr. Mate, and set him to work scrubbing the decks.
Yes, sir. The sailor saluted and marched Tubby away.
As for you, my lad, you can be my cabin boy. Shiver me timbers.
It was hard work. Noddy had to clean the captain's cabin. He had to scrub the floor and polish the furniture. Oh, I wish I was at home, he thought. It's all because of you that I'm a cabin boy.
A very good one, too.
The captain had heard Noddy.
My cabin's all spick and span. Might turn you into a sailor yet. Ah, shiver me timbers.
He turned to one of the sailors.
You better teach this lad all about knots.
And he walked away. Knots, Noddy said.
Can I come?
Tubby said. Why pick on me? The sailor grumbled and led them below. Now then, the first thing you got to learn is a reef knot. The sailor cut a long length of rope. You do it like this. Right over left, left over right. See?
Which is left and which is right?
Tubby asked. You get your rope and you ties it together.
Like this?
Tubby asked. That's right. Very good, very good. Now I'll show you, young fella. But something had gone wrong. When the sailor turned, Tubby turned.
Oh, get off me.
The sailor cried.
I can't.
Tubby said.
I'm stuck.
What have I done to deserve this? The sailor groaned. Hey-ho, Noddy, me lad. Undo this knot. As I always say, the sailor continued, if there's one thing about a reef knot, it's that you can always undo it. Always.
It's a granny.
Noddy said. The sailor groaned.
I can't undo it.
Noddy said. Oh, well, get a knife or something. I mean, get that dog of yours to bite through it. Do something. Bumpy didn't need inviting twice. He leapt on the rope. He bit it. He pulled it. Wham! Tubby, Sailor, and Bumpy landed in one heap on the floor. The door flew open.
Shiver me timbers.
It was the captain.
Avast and belay there, Mr. Sailor.
Sir?
Stand to attention.
I can't, sir.
Can't?
It's me shipmate, sir. He's tied to me.
Bumpy's trying to untie them, Mr. Captain, sir.
If the 3 of you, the 4 of you, aren't back scrubbing the deck in 2 minutes, you'll be slopping out the bilges.
And he was gone. Oh, Bumpy's done it, Noddy said. There were no beds to sleep in that night.
Oh, hammocks. Hammocks instead of beds. Ooh, I wish I was at home.
Noddy put one foot into his hammock. He wouldn't keep still. He pushed hard with the other foot. Noddy was sitting on the other side on the floor.
try a flying leap?
Tubby advised smugly. Noddy took a run, leapt into the air, and landed face down. Ooh, done it, he thought with relief. But he'd forgotten Bumpy.
Ow, get off!
Noddy shouted.
You're making me seasick.
But Bumpy wouldn't. It was a dark and stormy night. And the next morning, the storm was still raging. Scrubbing the decks was almost impossible as Tubby chased bucket and brush backwards and forwards. Don't waste your time scrubbing. Come and help me with the sails, one of the sailors shouted. And then it happened. A great gust of wind blew a sailor off the yardarm.
Man overboard! Man overboard!
The captain shouted from the bridge. Bumpy didn't hesitate. With one leap, he was in the water.
Over there! Over there!
Noddy shouted. Bumpy swam as fast as he could.
Help!
The sailor cried.
He's got him! He's got him!
Keep calm. A sailor grabbed Tubby. Or you'll be the next one in the drink.
Throw a line!
The captain called. Slowly they hauled in the sailor and Bumpy. Noddy put his arms round Bumpy.
You're the best dog ever,
he said. Toy Town was cast in gloom. Mrs. Bear sat mopping her eyes. Mr. Bear paced up and down, from wall to wall. Big Ears cycled twice a day into the dark wood to see if the goblins had picked up any news.
Don't take on so,
Gobbo said.
Noddy's a smart bloke.
Then why hasn't he come back? Gobbo had no answer. Even Mr. Plod had lost his bounce. No one to knock down lampposts, no dog to push me over. Bang! Mr. Plod was on the ground.
What the? Who the? Who the?
Bumpy! He cried.
Excuse me.
A strange, gruff voice brought P.C. Plod to his feet.
I am the captain. I brought back some friends of yours.
Oh, yes, yes, Captain, sir. Thank you, Captain, sir.
There they be.
And Noddy and Tubby drove into the market square. There were great celebrations in Toy Town that night. Everyone was invited to a party, and the captain and his sailors were the guests of honor. Suddenly, the captain clapped his hands.
Silence!
He called.
I want to make a presentation. This is for you, Noddy,
he said. And he gave him his captain's hat.
And Bumpy, this is for you.
And gave him a silver medal. Everyone cheered.
Shiver me timbers,
Noddy said.
It's been a lovely day, now we have to go away. But we'll see you very soon in Toy Town. We'll be back another day, come and join us so we may see you very soon again in Toy Town. It's been a lovely day, now we have to go away. But we'll see you very soon